23, I think this is the last one yet. No season 2 confirmation date, but Rafe said it's not mid 2022, and there definitely will be a gap between Lord of the Rings and season 2's release, but there will be very cool content for us released before season 2. That's it. Yeah, I cannot imagine that they would go back to back with this and Lord of the Rings. I don't know how many. I'm guessing Lord of the Rings is probably minimum 8 episodes, and that has a
Yeah.
confirmation date of like beginning of September, like September 5th
Yeah,
or
second,
2nd or something
yeah.
like that. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna run you from September, October, pretty much will be it. So then you're gonna need something for that December date. But my guess is that you don't want to stack it against, something that I think is probably coming out, which is The Mandalorian season 3. It's probably
Mhm.
December. You don't want to stack it against that. So oddly, I think it's going to be, it's probably going to, maybe it's like January 2023.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea. I like what I mean, I just thinking about it, if you're trying to push a show
Yeah.
or whatever, like Paramount Plus, it has me with football, then it's got me with Picard, it's got me, Matt and I, like
Right.
the Halo show. So yeah, you want your show. I mean, The Lord of the Rings
Amazon.
is gonna bring a lot of people,
Yeah.
it's gonna
Well,
bring a lot.
Amazon's crushing it with a lot of the new content. Reacher's really good. I just saw another trailer for Marvelous Miss Maisel, which is one of their bigger shows. The Boys, that's a big show. So I mean, they have begun to get their wheels turning. Jack Ryan's supposed to get another season. So they're
Yeah,
like really into like the whole like Tom Clancy stuff. Like
that's
really
cool.
into it. They got a
Yeah,
lot of they got a lot of like Tom Clancy content. And
yeah.
so cool.
Well, yeah, I think it's cool, and I think this is awesome. I think, for me, season 1 was successful. I feel like there were some issues, and it sounds like, Rafe, I mean, yeah, he's out here listening to what people he's reading. You can't be kind of ignorant to everything that's being said by the fandom and the base and like the ratings, the critics, and all that kind of stuff. And that everything gets criticized, and it's all going to have its ups and its downs, or its hiccups. They had a major hurdle with Barney Harris and some of this original script stuff. Like, we're kind of joking about it a little bit, but I really do think they, like, I don't know how you navigate that, and it's impressive that it still kind of came out and functions
Right.
and works, and
Look,
has its moments.
all I'll say is I'll end this with a joke because I love to make jokes. Okay, we just need a bigger budget. That's all it comes down to. Okay, and let me bring this up. Did you see this in the news
I don't know what is it?
about Jeff Bezos and his super yacht and the bridge over
Oh
there?
my God, no.
Did you see this deal? Okay, so apparently Jeff Bezos is building this like super yacht that has to be pulled by like a smaller yacht. And they're like this bridge, this historical bridge is gonna have to be like taken down so we can get his yacht through. And we can't get freaking money for Wheel of Time. I mean, come on, Jeff.
Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Also, I mean, I know why the other reason we can't get money for Wheel of Time is he gave it all to Lord of the Rings. Like,
I
he's
know.
he's so much more of he is a
The
fan of fantasy series, so definitely Wheel of Time is
this
important. But
bridge, this like, historical bridge has to be dismantled so he can get his yacht through. Okay.
that's
And
unbelievable.
Koenigshaven, I don't know. Get Lottie in here. She knows how to read
Yeah.
that stuff, right? She can read German
Yeah.
or Dutch. I mean, what are we do? I mean,
That is wild, dude. I can't believe you just
you've
showed that on
got a
screen.
yacht that's so big that you have to take down a historical bridge, and we've got Trollocs that look like they're on the CW. I mean, Jeff, you're going to space, bro. What are we doing?
Yeah, why doesn't that yacht just fly over the bridge? I don't understand what.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, so the Wheel of Time can't get a bigger budget, but we got a super yacht that, I mean, that's why he's buying super yachts instead of putting money into Wheel of Time.
What an interest. That's crazy, man. That is it's wild. Hopefully he was just sort of like, let's see what these guys can do. It was a challenge for him, and he's gonna just open the checkbook or whatever, because God. Um,
Wow.
yeah, I don't know. And hey, you know what? Shout out to Rafe, who is pushing for those things. Who wants
Right.
obviously wants more money. A lot of people worked on the show. They did a great job. It's a beautiful show. The cast is wonderful.
Yeah.
It's
There
great.
was a lot I liked.
Yeah, there is a lot to like, and clearly all the numbers out there while it was going on. Now again, they're going to be compared to the likes of House of the Dragon, Lord of the Rings, all those things. But for what it is, and for not it
Right.
not being a fantasy series like Lord of the Rings that has literally, decades and decades of a fan base. Yeah, I think it did fine. I think it did a
It
good
was
job,
the
and I'm happy it's there.
number one most demanded new show, whatever
Mhm.
that means. That I don't
Yeah.
that I don't know that actually somebody actually commented and they're like, I think you might be reading that wrong. It doesn't mean that it was the most watched. I
Mhm.
mean, it was the most demanded new show.
Mhm. Yeah.
So there's that too. So I don't
Right.
did it do better than The Witcher? I don't know because we don't have those numbers.
Right.
Now, is it gonna do better than House of the Dragon? No, but
No. No.
of
Yeah.
new shows. So now it'll be in its second season. And again, I mean, I think it'll look better, it'll improve.
Yeah, I think its
They've
job
done this before. Yeah.
its job Lord of the Rings is gonna be bringing a crap ton of people. Its job is to keep people on for a while, keep them around for
Yeah.
a few more months
I
and
mean,
stuff, but it's
they're
gonna be
there.
great.
They've obviously liked enough to greenlight it to season 3. So
Yeah. Yeah. So, cool. This was interesting, and again, shout out, to who was this again? Uno, let me
Uno's
go
eye
back.
patch.
Uno's eye patch, the golden crane. Yeah, at Uno's underscore eye patch. Wow. Uh,
Right.
doing the lights work there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. So awesome. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for listening. If you're listening on the podcast, we will be back with our regularly scheduled programming, the reread. Just had this bit of news pop up. We had to talk about it, but we will be rereading chapters 1 through, well, it's my first read, but chapters 1 through 3 of Lord of Chaos. And we just did the prologue, and I'm back on track
Yeah.
because I was not a fan so much of Fire of Heaven, and now I'm back in Lord of
That's
Chaos, and I'm
back.
absolutely loving it. I'm loving it. I'm like, boom, this is great. I'm
Yeah.
back in. So we'll be definitely be doing that. But if you guys want extended content, as I have tons of extra Wheel of Time content, you can check out over on our Patreon, or if you can check out on Apple Premium. If you guys listen to the podcast, Apple Premium, I think is totally the way to go because it gets you access to all of our show's contents. We talk Game of Thrones, Star Wars, as
Harry
sometimes Ez and
Potter.
I just talk Harry Potter, and then we have another one that's called the Matinee Show. It's Ez and I talking about literally everything. Pepsi
Yes.
versus Coke, are aliens real? You name it, we'll talk
Oh
about
my
it.
god.
So, and obviously Pepsi is better.
And
So
obviously
you
aliens
can
are
go
real.
check any of that stuff out. But as always, thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And remember that the grave is no bar to our call.